Hi friends, good evening. Am I audible? Is the vision clear? Am I audible? Hello, hello, hello. Anyone is there? Come, keep on chatting so that I'll come to know who is there, who is not there. Hi, hi, hi. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, hi, Chiran, Chirag. Good evening. Yesterday you left, yeah? You left in between. Good evening. Suresh, Veda. Good evening, good evening. Nirbhai Mishra, hi. Suresh Veda, hi, hi, hi. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, love to see you too. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, it's good that you're commenting. Thanks for commenting, the guys. So, in previous session of structure analysis, what we have seen, I have introduced you to the trusses. What exactly is the definition of the truss? What are the assumptions in the truss? How to find out static indeterminacy in the trusses, and then we have seen method of joints. Right now, we'll solve some of the questions based on it. The question given to you is, for the truss shown in the figure, find out the members having zero forces. For the truss shown in the figure, find out the members having zero forces. You can, there is load W applied over here. This is VA, this one is VG. So for the truss shown in the figure, find out the members having zero forces. Apply any method you want to apply. Just tell me what are the members that is going to have zero forces. Like if you find force in member BD is 0, just write down BD. Right? If AD it is 0, write down AD, like that. So just tell me what are the members which will be having zero forces. Please give me your answers. Love you too. CD, GH, EF. Being very fast. Good. You have given CD, GH, EF. Next. AD. Next. HJ. Nirbhai Mishra, HJ. Nirbhai Mishra started now. He said HJ directly. Next. What about the other guys? Keep on commenting, guys, so that I can understand. So Suresh Wade has given 5. 5 members, the forces is 0, and Nirbhai Mishra said HJ. What about the other guys? Give me your answers. Anonymous. What happened to Nathaniel? Nathaniel is not there. Fine. So yeah. That's it. Keep on commenting, guys, so that I can understand up to what level you are there. So, if you remember, I told you, if three members are meeting at a joint, out of which two are collinear, and no loads are applied on it, at that joint, then force in the third member is 0. If three members are meeting at a joint out of which two are collinear and no load is applied over there, force in third member is 0, right? So by using same concept, three members are meeting at a joint, no load is applied, force in third member is 0. So force in this member is 0. Similarly, if you see three members are meeting at a joint out of which two are collinear, then force in third member is 0. Similarly, three members are meeting at a joint out of which two are collinear, force in third member is 0. Fine. So by this basic assumption, we can say that forces in these three members is 0. Next, there is only vertical reaction here. There is no horizontal reaction at these joints. That means if I take joint A, what I can write? Considering joint A, what I can write? Considering joint A, so there is VA here, there will be some AB, and this is AD. If I take sigma x equals to 0, I can write FAD. There is no other forces in this direction, so FAD equals to 0. So force in AD is 0. Similarly, if you see at HJ, force in HJ is also 0 because there is no reaction here. There is no horizontal force here, so force in HJ will also be 0. Simple. In all the other members, if this is W, since it is symmetrical, this will also be W, this is W by 2, this will be W by 2. Fine. So if this is W by 2, force in this member will be W by 2. Force in this member will be W by 2. At each and every joint, if you find out the equilibrium, it would be W by 2. And lengths are not given. There will be some theta, right? Based on this theta, there will be force in this member. Since there are forces in these two members, there will be force in this member. So there will be forces in all the other members. The members which is having 0 forces are CD, AD. I'll write it separately. Members having 0 forces are CD, AD, EF, GH, HJ. These are the members carrying 0 forces. Members having 0 forces. So indirectly, members having 0 forces means if you remove that members also, it will be, the structure will not collapse. Structure will be like that only because it is not taking any forces. Because of the loads, there is no force in this member. That means these are just waste members provided to give some views, aesthetic views. That's it. Any doubts in this, you can ask me. So how much? CD, GH, HJ, AD, EF. Yeah. Suresh Vadde has given the correct answer. Fine, good. Nirbhay Mishra has only given HJ here. And CD, EH, GH, AD, HJ, EF, AD. Yeah. Anonymous also given correct answer. Chirag, love you. Yeah. And try to be till the end. Or were you there in my previous classes? I don't know about you. Anyway, thanks for the compliment. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this? You can ask me. Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? If we have completed this, A, B, C, 20 kilonewtons, 60 degrees, 30 degrees. So we are going for next problem. Next problem is something like this. There is 20 kilonewtons applied over here. 20 kilonewtons. A, B, C. This is 60 degrees. This one is 30 degrees. What is he asking? He is asking find force in member AC. What is the force in member AC? What is the force in member AC? Please find out force in member AC. Please solve the question. Find out the force in member AC. Find out the force in the member AC. No length is given to you. Distance and lengths are not given to you. Distance and lengths are not given to you. Find out. Distance and lengths are not given to you. Keep on sharing this with your friends. Keep on sharing, guys. Keep on sharing, commenting. The more amount of sharing will give the more exposure. Give me the answer. Keep on sharing with as many people as possible. Only 4 people are watching this. What happened suddenly? I am talking with you only. I am here only, and suddenly 3 people left. You know what? Generally in the class, I can make you sit all the time. Whereas here, I can make you in the sit in the sense at least you feel like how can we go outside, something like that. But here you can come, you can go whenever you want to. No one is going to question you. So yeah, there are some advantages and disadvantages over here. So keep on sharing with as many people as possible so that we'll get an exposure of it. Many people will get to know that a person called Karthik is teaching structural analysis. So give me the answer. What is force in AC? FAC. What is force in member AC? How much time you will take? 1 day? 2 days? Consider the equilibrium of joint B, you will get the answer. This is one tip I can give it to you. Consider the equilibrium of joint B, you will get the answer. .66 kilonewtons. I got one answer. What about the other guys? What about the other guys? .66. Nirbhay Mishra was also given 8.66. That's it. What happened to Suresh? What day you left? Only 2 members has given me the answer. What happened to Suresh Vadde and all the other guys? Nirbhay Mishra. Fine. So, how you are going to solve this? There are many methods. First method, let us say I'll assume force in AB is something like this, FAB. Force in AC is something like this, FAC. Just this is BC. Sorry, this is BC, FBC. I am assuming these are the forces. Fine. So if these are the forces, considering equilibrium of joint B, I am just taking equilibrium of joint B, 20 kilonewtons, and this is FAB. How much would be this angle? This angle would be 30 degrees and this angle would be 60 degrees, right? If this is 60 degrees, if I draw a perpendicular 90 degrees over here, if this is 60, this is 30, this is 60, right? Because this is 30, this is 60, this is 60, this would be 30. Okay. Now, if this is 60, this is 30, this is FAC. Okay, now resolve the components. Resolve it into the components. Fine. If I try to resolve it into the components, FAB cos 30, FAC cos 60 and 20. Everything is downwards. So I can write, if I take sigma y equals to 0, or first equation I'll write sigma x equals to 0. If I write sigma x equals to 0, what I'll get? FAB cos sin 30 will be like this. FAC sin 60 will be like this. So if I take this direction as positive and this direction as negative, FAC sin 60, FAC sin 60 minus FAB sine 30 minus FAB sine 30 equals to 0. Fine. So FAC sine 60, sine 60 is root 3 upon 2, FAB sine 30 is 1 by 2. So you can write it as FAB equals to root 3 FAC. FAB equals to root 3 FAC. Fine. FAB equals to root 3 FAC. This is how you will find out. Next, if I take sigma y equals to 0, if I take sigma y equals to 0, FAB cos 30 will be downwards, FAC cos 60 will also be downwards, 20 is also downwards. So how you can write this? FAB cos 30, this is FAC or this is FBC, not AC. FBC, this is joint B. Considering equilibrium of joint B. Considering equilibrium of joint B. This is BC, one second, I'm sorry. So this is FAB cos 30 plus FBC cos 60 plus 20 equals to 0. FAB cos 30 equals to root 3 upon 2 plus FBC cos 60 is equals to 2 divided by 2. FAB root 3 FAB plus FBC equals to minus 40. Equals to minus 40. If this is minus 40, what is FAB? FAB equals to root 3 FBC. Root 3 FBC. Substitute it over here. Root 3 multiplied with root 3 FBC plus FBC equals to minus 40. 4 FBC equals to minus 40. FBC equals to minus 10. FBC equals to minus 10. Minus means our assumed direction is wrong. Assumed direction is wrong. Similarly, FAB would be equals to root 3 FBC, that is root 3 multiplied with minus 10 root 3 kilonewtons. Minus 10 root 3 kilonewtons. FAB is also, negative means our assumed direction is wrong. Change the direction. So if I change the direction, FAB would be equals to 10 root 3 kilonewtons. In the opposite direction, just change the direction. So direction would be like this, opposite direction, towards the joint. FBC will also be towards the joint. Fine. So FAB is like this. FAB is 10 root 3. FBC equals to 10 kilonewtons. 10 kilonewtons. Fine. What he has asked? He has asked FAC. Now consider joint A. You can consider joint C also, but I'll consider joint A here. If I consider joint A, what exactly I'll get here is this is, let us say, VA. There is no horizontal load, so HA would be equals to anyway equals to 0. FAB, which is towards the joint, that is 10 root 3. This is 60 degrees. So FAC, I'll assume something like this. You can assume, you don't know the direction. So assume FAC something like this. If I take sigma x equals to 0. Sir, why HA equals to 0? Horizontal load equals to, here if this is hinge support, at hinge support there will be two reactions, VA and there will be HA. At hinge support there will be two reactions, VA and HA. And for whole truss, if I take sigma x equals to 0. For whole truss, if I take sigma x equals to 0, at hinge support there will be only one reaction. At roller support there will be only one reaction. At hinge support there is two reactions. For whole truss, if I take forces in x direction equals to 0, HA would be equals to 0. For whole truss, HA would be equals to 0. So that is the reason I have taken HA equals to 0. Once you get HA equals to 0, if I take sigma x equals to 0, FAB cos 60 is like this, FAC is like this. So FAC minus FAB cos 60 equals to 0. So FAC is equals to FAB. FAB is 10 root 3 multiplied with root 3 by 2. 10 into 3 by 2, that is 15 kilonewtons. You got 8.66 kilonewtons. I don't know how you people got 8.66 kilonewtons, but this is the answer. 10 root 3 kilonewtons away from the joint. Positive means assumed direction is correct. Assumed direction is away from the joint. Away from the joint means it is tension. Force in AC is tension. 15 kilonewtons. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this? Any doubts? Any doubts? Cos 60 1 by 2. Sorry. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. 10 root 3 by 2. 10 root 3 by 2. What is the value of 10 root 3 by 2? 10 multiplied with root 3 divided by 2. You got the correct answer. Sorry. 8.66 kilonewtons. Fine. You got the correct answer. Yeah, it's me who did the calculation mistakes. Don't do these type of mistakes. Okay. Now, either you can do like this, or there is something called as sine rule. There is something called as sine rule. So, sine rule says if three forces or three members are meeting at a joint, 20 kilonewtons, and let us say this is some FAB and this is FBC. This is 30 degrees, this one is 60 degrees. If this is 30, this one is 60, what is this angle? This is 60, this is 90 degrees. Fine. And if this is 30 and this one is 90 degrees, whole angle is 120 degrees. 120 degrees, and this whole angle is 150 degrees, and this whole angle is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So what exactly sine rule says is, if three members are meeting at a joint FAB upon opposite to this is sine 120. FAB upon sine 120 equals to FBC opposite to this. What is the opposite angle? Sine 150. Sine 150, that is equals to 20 upon sine, opposite to 20 is 90 degrees, right? So 20 upon sine 90. So directly, simply FAB, how much you will get? FAB equals to 20 sine 120 upon sine 90. So that is equals to 20 sine 120 is sine 90 plus 30, that is root 3 upon 2, cos 30, that is root 3 upon 2, 10 root 3. Fine. Directly, without solving these many equations, directly you will get from the sine rule. So this is the best benefit by using the sine rule. You find out FAB. Once you know FAB, FAB is 10 root 3, FAC would be 8.66 kilonewtons. Instead of doing all these equations and solving it, just by using sine rule, you will get FAB. FAB is 10 root 3, and once if you get FAB is 10 root 3, FBAC can be calculated like this. Any doubts in this? So this force opposite to this force, the angle opposite to this force, FAB sine 120, FBC sine 150, 20 sine 90. You might have seen this in your engineering mechanics. Once again I am showing it over here. FAB is 10 root 3. Once if you get FAB 10 root 3, FAC is equals to 8.66 kilonewtons. Any doubts in this? You can ask me. Ha ha ha. It's okay, no issues. Sometimes it happens. Very less people are watching daily, only 4 viewers. I don't know why. Keep on sharing it with as many people as possible, guys. Keep on sharing it with as many people as possible. Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? You can ask me. You can use sine rule also to solve the questions. You can always use sine rule to solve the questions. This is how you will be using sine rule. Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? One person said clear. GATE 2020 trust question. What is that here? Share the question with me at least. Share the question at least. GATE 2020 trust question. What is that question? Share the question. In the meanwhile, I'll move to the next concept. Any doubts in this? Only 5 people are watching. I don't know. Anonymous and Nirbhay Sharma, Nirbhay Mishra is commenting. I don't know what happened to this Suresh Vade, where he went, and then Chirag Suman, he just came, said hi and said bye and he left. It's okay. Next one is, this is method of joints. Now going with method of sections. The next heading would be method of sections. Next heading would be method of sections. Next heading would be method of sections. Any person joined? Any person joined? No person joined. Only 3 people. Method of sections. Method of sections. Any person joined? No one has joined. So method of sections. What exactly you will do in method of sections? Here, equilibrium of a section of truss. Equilibrium of a section of truss is considered for the analysis. Considered for the analysis. Major advantage of this method is major advantage of this method is force in any intermediate members. Force in any intermediate members can be found out. Force in any intermediate members can be found out without finding out forces in any other members. Force in any intermediate members can be found out without finding forces in other members. force in any intermediate members can be found out without finding forces in other members. What exactly it means, you will understand while solving the question. So these are the advantages of method of sections, or equilibrium of a section is considered for the analysis, and major advantages: we can find out force in intermediate members without finding out forces in the other members. What is exactly the procedure? So if you ask me the procedure of method of sections, first is find out the support reactions, find out the support reactions, find out the support reactions, find out the support reactions by considering equilibrium of whole truss, by considering equilibrium of whole truss, find out the support reactions by considering equilibrium of whole truss. This is first point. The second point is cut the truss by a section, 1 1 or XX. Consider the equilibrium of LHS of section 1 1 or RHS of section 1 or RHS of section 1 or RHS of section 1 and find out the forces in the members, and find out the forces in the members, and find out the forces in the members. So what exactly this means is, suppose there is a truss, three, let us say there is a truss like this, and these are the supports. The first thing, let us say there is a load, there is some load W. Fine. The first step is you have to find out the reactions. If I take this as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Fine. So first step is you have to find out the reactions by considering the equilibrium of whole truss. By considering the equilibrium of whole truss, find out the reactions at the supports. By considering equilibrium of whole truss, find out the reactions at the supports. You can use three equations: sigma fx equals to 0, sigma fy equals to 0, and moment about any support equals to 0. Fine. By using these three equations for whole truss, find out the reactions. Next, let us say they have asked what is the force in member. DE. What is the force in member? DE. You want to find out force in member DE. Cut the section 1 like this. And find out and consider the equilibrium of the LHS to the section or RHS to the section. If I consider equilibrium of LHS to the section, consider equilibrium of LHS to section 1-1. Consider equilibrium of LHS to section 1-1. So what exactly it means is, consider the equilibrium of section 1-1. So what exactly you'll get is, so it will be like this. Fine. So it will be something like this. There would be VA, there would be VA, and there would be HA. Here the force in the member, let us say this is FDE and FDF, FCE, FCE and FDF. Fine. Now here for this section you have to consider the equilibrium of this section, then just take sigma x equals to 0, sigma y equals to 0 and summation of moments equals to 0. Summation of moments. By using these three equations you can find out forces in these three members. Three equations, three unknowns, you can easily find out. That is what I said. Here we will be considering the equilibrium of the section. Equilibrium of the section. The first point I told you here is, we will consider the equilibrium of section for the analysis. So this section of the truss is considered to find out the forces here. That is your first point. Second point, major advantage is you can find forces in any intermediate members without finding out forces in the other members. You can directly find out force in member DE without starting from here, taking this joint, finding out force here, force in this, then force in this, then force in this. That is what you will do in method of joints. Whereas in method of sections, directly you can find out forces in any member. Cut the section, consider the left equilibrium of the left or right. It's up to you. You can take anything. You can take up to the left or you can take to the right. So if you consider the equilibrium of LHS to section 1-1 or RHS to section 1-1, you will get sigma x equals to 0, sigma y equals to 0, sigma m equals to 0. By using these three equations, you can find out the forces in the members. Fine. So that's what I said. First step is you have to find out the support reaction. Second step is cut the section, consider equilibrium of LHS to the section or RHS to the section and find out the forces in the members. Okay. Now this is the procedure. Your note points would be, cut the truss by a section, such that truss is divided into two parts. Truss should be divided into, truss is divided into two parts. Cut the section such that truss is divided into two parts. The first one is cut the section such that truss is divided into two parts. This is first point. Cut the section such that truss is divided into two parts. Don't cut more than 3 members. Don't cut more than 3 members. Don't cut more than 3 members. Don't cut more than 3 members because there are 3 equilibrium equations. You can only find 3 unknowns. Because there are 3 equilibrium equations. There are 3 equilibrium equations. By using it, we can find only 3 unknowns. By using it, we can find only 3 unknowns. By using it, don't cut more than 3 members because there are 3 equilibrium equations. By using it, we can find only 3 members. If you cut 4 members, there will be 4 unknowns. 4 unknowns, 3 equations we can't find out. So you have to cut 3 members only, maximum you have to cut 3 members only. So because 3 equilibrium equations, 3 unknowns. Fine. Next, all the 3 members, all the 3 members, all the 3 members, all the 3 members should not meet at a single joint, should not meet at a single joint. Section or truss should be cut in such a way, truss should be cut in such a way, truss should be cut in such a way that all the 3 members, truss should be cut in such a way that all the 3 members, should not meet, that all the 3 members should not meet at a single joint, that all the 3 members should not meet at a single joint. If all the 3 members meet at a single joint, let us say you are cutting the truss such that 3 members are meeting at a single joint, these 3 members are meeting at a single joint, then what happens is summation of moments equals to 0 becomes useless equation, becomes useless, summation of moments equals to 0 becomes useless equation, because summation of moments equals to 0 becomes useless equation. If 3 members are passing through a single joint, then moment equals to 0. If I take about this joint, all the 3 members are passing through this joint, this becomes an useless equation. There is no meaning of this equation. So don't you have to cut in such a way that all the 3 members will not meet at a single joint. Here in this example, if you see 3 members, these 2 members are meeting at a single joint, or these 2 members will be meeting at a single joint, but all the 3 members are not meeting at a single joint. So you have to cut in such a way that truss is divided into 2 parts, not equal parts, but it should be divided into 2 parts. Next one is you should not cut more than 3 members. If you cut more than 3 members, then if you are cutting 4 members, then what happens is we are having only 3 equations of equilibrium. By using 3, we can only find out 3 forces. Fine, we can't find more than that. That is one thing. Next, it should be cut in such a way that all the 3 members should not meet at a single joint. If it meets as a single joint, then sigma m becomes an useless equation. You should always keep this in your mind. And there are some in some of the problems we'll overlook this, we'll discuss those problems where we'll overlook these conditions, but in majority of the problems you should keep this in your mind. Fine. Any doubts in this, you can ask me, or if you want me to stop at any slide so that you can note it down, please let me know. I'll stop at that slide. Fine. Go ahead and ask me any doubts that you're having. Good evening, madam. Okay, fine. I'll explain those questions at the end of this session, guys. No issues about that. I'll discuss those questions with you. Any doubts in this, please let me know. In method of sections, any doubts? Oh, thank you, madam, and good that you are coming to the class daily. It's good to see you over here. Any doubts, guys? No one is present. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Unless and until we solve a problem, we don't understand. That's okay. Please take down the notes properly. Fine, we'll solve a question so that you'll understand. Take down the notes and let me know if I can move forward. Notes is also very much important, guys. Don't neglect it. Any doubts? No one is present. Ah, great, 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 great. For the truss shown in the figure, find out the force in member BC. D E 10 kilonewtons and this is 3 meters. This one is also 3 meters. What is force in member BC? By using method of sections, find out the force in member BC. That is what he is asking. Please try once. Only 5 people are watching this. What happened? What happened? And no one is commenting. It's what is the answer? What is the answer, guys? Find out the force in member BC by method of sections. First you try once and keep on commenting. Once if you comment, then only I can understand whether you are there, whether you are present or not in the class. No one comments. Fine. What is the answer? What is the answer? Trying, sir. Only one person is answering, sir. What happened to Nirbhay Mishra? You left Nirbhay Mishra. What happened to you? You went to get the question. I'll get that question for you. Don't worry. You just solve this. Five kilonewtons, sir. Anonymous has given 5 kilonewtons. What about the other guys? Are you there? If you are there, give me the answer. Fine. I'll solve this question for you. So he is asking force in member BC. If you are trying to solve by method of sections, not from method of joints, first thing is, first we have to find out the reactions at the supports. Reactions at the supports. Let us say this is VA, this is HA, and this one is VD. VA, HA, and this one is VD. Fine. If I take sigma x equals to 0, sigma forces in x direction equals to 0, HA is like this. Fine. HA minus 0 equals to 0, HA equals to 0. There is no other forces, no horizontal loads. And if I take sigma Fy equals to 0, sigma Fy equals to 0, what I'll get? Va plus Vd equals to 10 kilonewtons. Va plus Vd equals to 10 kilonewtons. Fine. And this is also 3 meters only. This is also 3 meters. This height is also 3 meters. This is also 3 meters. This height is also 3 meters. If I take summation of moments about d equals to 0, summation of moments about d equals to 0, Va into 6, Va multiplied with 6 minus clockwise, I am taking clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. I am taking clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative, Va into 6 minus 10 into 3 is anti-clockwise, right? Minus 10 into 3 equals to 0, Va equals to 5. If I substitute it here, Vd also I will get it as 5 kilonewtons. Both are 5 kilonewtons. Fine. Va is 5, Vd is also 5 kilonewtons. Okay. You can solve like this, or simply by symmetry you can see. Load is symmetrical with respect to the frame or truss. Since load is symmetrical, the value would be 10 by 2, 10 by 2. Simply whole load, that is 10, 10 by 2, that is equals to 5. Here also it is equals to 10 by 2, that is equals to 5. You can solve like this or you can solve like that also. It's up to you. But generally, if it is symmetrical, this is how you are going to solve. First step is completed. Next step, you have to cut the truss. So you can cut like this, you can cut like this. It's up to you how you are cutting. So idea is you have to make sure that you are cutting only 3 members and truss is divided into 2 parts. Fine. I'll cut something like this. You are cutting only 3 members and truss is divided into 2 parts. So here, this is section 1-1. Section 1-1. I am cutting 3 members. 3 members are not meeting at a single joint and divides truss into 2 parts. Okay. Since it divides truss into 2 parts, then what we have to do right now is consider LHS of the section. So if you consider LHS of the section, what exactly you will get is it would be something like this. Fine. Idea is to find out force in BC. Let us assume some direction FBC like this. There is VA like this. HA anyway is equals to HA equals to 0. VA equals to 5 kilonewtons. And what is this? This is BE. This is AE. Right? This is FBE, let us say, and this is FAE. This is joint E. This whole distance is 3 meters. This whole distance is also 3 meters. Now idea is what? Idea is to find out force in BC. What are the equations that you can use? What are the equations that you can use? If I take sigma x is equals to 0, sigma fx equals to 0, and if this is some theta, this is some theta, what I will get? FBC, FBE sin theta plus FBE sin theta plus FAE HA is anyway 0, but I will write it HA equals to 0, minus HA equals to 0. If I take sigma Fy equals to 0, what I will get? FBE cos theta will be downwards, VA is upwards. Taking upward positive, downward negative. Here also I am taking right side positive and left side I will be taking it as negative. So what I will get? VA minus FBE cos theta equals to 0. For that I have to calculate theta and all those stuff. If I take moments about E equals to 0, if I take summation of moments about E equals to 0, why I am taking E equals to 0? I have to find out force in BC. If I want to find out force in BC, Just see these two members are meeting at this point. Fine. So if these two members are meeting at this point or this joint, moments due to these two members will be 0. So FBE, FAE moment due to this one is 0. HA is also passing through this. So moment due to that is also 0. There will be only moment due to VA and BC. So VA into 3 clockwise, FBC into 3 clockwise. I am taking clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. Fine. FBC multiplied with 3 plus VA into 3 equals to 0. FBC equals to minus VA, that is minus 5 kilonewtons. Minus 5 kilonewtons, right? Minus means your assumed direction is wrong. Your assumed direction is wrong. Change the direction. So if I change the direction would be like this. Towards the joint, FBC 5 kilonewtons towards the joint. Towards the joint means compression. So FBC equals to 5 kilonewtons, that is compression. FBC is 5 kilonewtons compression. Towards the joint, FBC equals to 5 kilonewtons compression. Fine. So what I did, first I found out the reactions, next I cut it, and then I used equilibrium equations to find out the forces. Any doubts in this? You can ask me. 5 people are watching, only 5 people are watching. 5 people are watching. Only 5 people are watching. Any doubts? Any doubts, guys? You can always ask me if you are having any doubts. Any doubts? Nathaniel D'Souza. Hey, hi man. Joined late. Why? You should have joined early. You have joined at the end of the class actually. Any doubts, guys? What happened to this anonymous guy and what happened to this Nirbhay Mishra? You left? You got bored of me? Clear? You got bored of me? Oh wow, great. Any doubts? Any doubts? What about the other guys? Any doubts? Any doubts? That Nirbhay guy was asking me how to solve GATE 2020 question. Which question, Nirbhay? Just let me know so that I'll solve that question for you now. And anonymous, explain cable question from GATE 2022-2021 afternoon session. I think I have given that in GATE Academy Global, yeah. Do you have that question with you? If you have that question, please share that question with me so that I can discuss that question with you. Just I don't have questions with me. So if you have that question, share that question with me. members share that question with me. If you have that question, share that question with me. I'll discuss that question. If not, what happened? What happened? What happened? Hello, hello, am I audible? Yeah. Share that question with me. He is asking. Nirbhay Mishra is also asking one question. Share that question with me. I'll discuss those questions with you. How to share? 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 This is how you will share. You know what? If I take class in Gate Academy, there is CE channel. At least minimum 50 concurrent views will be there, and at the end, if I see there will be some 3.k views or 4.2k views. In Gate Academy Global, 7 views, 8 views, 8 concurrent views. At the end, after 1 week also, if I see there will be some 500 to 600 views, and then management will be like, sir, no views, you are not able to attract people. I can't do anything. Share the question, Nathaniel. I'll give you the answer. You'll share later. I can solve tomorrow. Fine. Once I get get me those questions. I'll discuss those questions tomorrow. With this, I'm closing today's session, and we'll discuss some more problems. Day after tomorrow, I'll be discussing some more problems on method of sections only, not on any other things. And tomorrow, I'll be going with traverse survey of your surveying. I think compass surveying we have solved the questions also. So I'll be discussing traverse surveying tomorrow, and please join. Please keep on sharing with as many people as possible, and go and revise method of joins or method of sections. More amount of problems will be discussed in next class. Till that time, this is Karthik Mandalappu signing off. Good night. Any doubts you can ask me. Keep on sharing, guys. Keep on sharing. Nathaniel D'Souza. Any doubts? Anything? Chirag left. Suresh Vade initially was there and he also left. Anonymous Nathaniel joined late. Nitya Teen, thanks for being there. And then good night. Nirbhay Mishra, he also left. In between, I don't know why, and 6 people are watching. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night. Good night.